After covering the shortest war in history, today we turn to the longest, a conflict that lasted nearly 800 years. The Reconquista. For almost 8 centuries, the Iberian Peninsula was the stage for one of the longest and most dramatic conflicts in human history. The Reconquista. This was not just a series of battles. It was a clash of faiths, cultures, and kingdoms that would forever change the destiny of Spain and Portugal and leave a mark on the whole of Europe. To understand why it lasted so long, we must go back to the very beginning, the year 711. In the year 711, Muslim forces crossed the Strait of Gibraltar under the command of Tariq ibn Ziyad. Within just a few years, the powerful Visigothic kingdom collapsed, and most of the peninsula came under Muslim control. This new land was called Al-Andalus, a region that quickly became a center of learning, art, and trade. Yet in the northern mountains, far from the great cities, small Christian groups refused to surrender. In 722, the Battle of Covadonga marked their symbolic resistance. It was not a massive battle, but in the imagination of later generations, it became the spark that ignited centuries of reconquest. From that moment on, the Christian kingdoms of Asturias, Leon, and later Castile and Aragon began their slow struggle southward. The following centuries were a constant back and forth. At times, Christian armies pushed south, capturing important cities such as Toledo in 1085. At other times, powerful Muslim dynasties like the Almoravids and the Almohads crossed over from North Africa, bringing new strength to Al-Andalus and reclaiming lost lands. These centuries were not only about war, they were also about coexistence and exchange. For long periods, Christians, Muslims, and Jews lived side by side, sharing knowledge, architecture, and traditions. The Reconquista was not a straight line of victory, but a complex process full of alliances, betrayals, and shifting loyalties. One of the turning points came in the year 1212 at the Battle of Las Navas de Tolosa. Here, a coalition of Christian forces from Castile, Aragon, and Navarre united to face the Almohad Caliphate. The clash was fierce, but the Christian victory was decisive. It broke the power of the Almohads in Iberia and opened the way for Christian expansion into the south. From this moment forward, Muslim states in the peninsula grew weaker, and Christian kingdoms grew stronger. The Reconquista had entered its final phase. By the mid-13th century, most of Iberia had been reclaimed by Christian powers. Only one Muslim state remained, the Emirate of Granada. Protected by its mountains and supported by a strong economy based on trade and agriculture, Granada endured for over 200 years. During this time, it produced some of the most stunning architecture in the world, including the magnificent Alhambra Palace. For generations, Granada stood as the last stronghold of Islamic rule in Western Europe. Finally, in 1492, the Catholic monarchs, Ferdinand of Aragon and Isabella of Castile, laid siege to Granada. After months of resistance, the city surrendered. The fall of Granada marked the end of the Reconquista. Spain was united under Christian rule, and the religious map of Europe had been permanently reshaped. That same year, Columbus set sail across the Atlantic, beginning a new era of exploration and empire. The Reconquista was over, but its legacy of conflict, culture, and conquest would echo far beyond the mountains of Iberia. Thank you for watching War Atlas. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss a story from history's greatest battles. See you in the next video.